into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Throwing on first down is Lance. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short it.
There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Hands it off out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Broncos 3. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Pickett now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. 54 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Pickett to throw on first down. Crossing route, he finds Likely. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a big play before the end of the half to get it into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First and 10, here's Pickett. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Pickett. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Now Pickett changing the play.
They go play action here on first down.
To the sideline and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Jahan Dotson,
51 yards.
and the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range. but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, that tells you you're getting it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead to 21-17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Lance to throw on second down here.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
T. Higgins.
He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Colts first down.
Throwing now is Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 47.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up third down.
Back to throw, Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And Pickett going to move his guys around.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38.
First and goal at the 2-yard
So
line.
3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Lance looking to throw it. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
Lance going to throw.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Second down, here's Pickett.
And my goodness, another interception. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
And Lance now to throw.
His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now it's second and 10.
Up the middle they go. It's Brooks. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
Over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here's another interception. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for two. Pickett will try to throw for this. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Okay, so he stepped foot out of bounds. Charles came back in first to touch it, and they got him for illegal touching.
Yeah, and you know it doesn't matter either, Brandon. Catch it, don't catch it. If you're the first to touch it, that's going to draw a flag.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Lance going back to the air after the pick six. He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Here's Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now a handoff up the middle. Brooks. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Here's Lance to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Pickett back to throw. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he'll be out right at the 35. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Pickett looking to change things up. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T. Higgins, 74 yards. And the Colts use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Broncos 25. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Now Pickett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here comes 2nd down.
Okay. Let's make some good plays today. Come on.
Looking to throw here. Pickett. He's got Mingo. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Pickett to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first down again at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Now Lance.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Here's Pickett.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
Just over a minute to go in the football game. Second and 10. Pickett.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now.
He's going to let it fly.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Here's Lance. And he's got this to Jefferson.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Justin Jefferson.
40 yards.
And the Colts are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Open man is Mingo, complete.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
And now here's another interception.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
It's going to be a good day, boys. Take it to him.
Here we go.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
This one caught downfield by Higgins. Still going inside the 20.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. Well,